They have these little crests, which are kind of like eyelashes. I'm gonna get known as like the crazy bearded dragon lady. Hey everyone, and welcome to the vlog. I'm wearing the same top as yesterday. I have put a bra on. I have the messy bun going on. I've done nothing to my hair. I washed it. Needs a colour. It's starting to go very red on the end, and then I've got like a ash coloured root. I dye my hair myself anyway. I just can't be arsed to do it, and I feel really shit today. I am on my period. Did I tell you that? I'm on my period. I have like a good probably 5 days, and then it's sort of like, oh, I'm here but I'm not really, you know. But we're on like my day 2 or day 3, and these couple of days tend to be like really bad, really painful. I don't feel very well. I've got a headache, and when I get like cramping, I get it like not only really badly, but I also get it in my hips and in my back. And so I'm feeling quite sorry for myself, and I'm not very motivated to do anything. Yeah, not very happy. I'm using my new cup though, which I have to say I've had no leaking with, so that's really positive. And it is, I think, easier to insert, although I was a little bit weirded out because when I inserted it, it was perfectly comfortable and everything, but because it's so squishy, I feel like it kind of suctioned but was still squished, if that made sense. And the other one that I tried that was more firm definitely kind of like pinged open and felt completely round all the way round, if that makes sense. I don't know whether it's just because it's a softer, easier fitting cup, that as long as you sort of get it up there enough that it is fitted properly. It just weirded me out that the other one was quite different, but I've had no sort of leaking or anything. It's been really comfortable. I haven't even noticed. It hasn't kind of made my cramps feel any worse or anything like that. I know that sounds really weird, but I've found, talking to other women, that sometimes like girls, when they're on their like bad cramp days, they find it really difficult to use a cup or a tampon or anything, because it's just like everything sort of connected. It just makes things worse. I don't know if there's any science behind that, but I haven't experienced that problem. I will absolutely do a complete segment in another vlog if you'd like to hear it, on my experience with period cups, the ones that I've tried, how I found using it first, all of the nitty gritty stuff that you may want to know. So if you have questions in particular about period cups, or you're having problems, leave them in today's vlog comments down below, and I will absolutely make a proper video covering all the bases, or I'll put it as a long segment in the vlog. The clip that you're about to see is me making my lunch. I didn't have breakfast. That's really bad, because you guys know that I struggle to keep my little bit of extra weight on for work. I just want to curl up in the fetal position and feel sorry for myself, and that's kind of what I'm doing. Other things to note, what I'm going to do is I am going to be daily vlogging. If I miss a day, what I'm going to do is give you a beauty video or something instead, because I have a few kind of stocked up. There are plenty to choose from if you are new here. That's what I normally do, is beauty videos. Also have a reptile channel, links down below, and all my Instagram and that good stuff. We do lots of like Q&As, and I chat to you guys in the DMs, and I post a lot more kind of makeup things, because yeah, for those of you that don't know, I also work as a makeup artist, believe it or not. Insert pictures here from short film. Look, it's me being a professional. And I also got to do gain a phase makeup. Insert here. So there you go, pure legit. Yes, so I do lots of that over there, so please do go follow me there. Recipe you're about to see, healthy vegan pizza. What I would suggest, just be a little bit wary of the wetness of your tomato sauce, and making sure your base is nice and crispy before you put your toppings on. If you are using toppings that are particularly kind of wet, maybe pad them out on a little kitchen towel or something, because you want your base to be crispy and not too wet, because you don't want it to get uncrispy and go all kind of sludgy and turn into a mess. I always crisp up the bottom in a pan with a little bit of oil, and then I will do like 1 minute, maybe a minute and a half on the other side, before I then put it on a pizza pan, put my toppings on, and then bung it in the oven for about 5-6 minutes, just until like you like the look of your veggies, basically. Top tips, as I just explained, make sure your base is nice and crisp and the wetness isn't too much. I mean, you know what I mean. Also, it's really nice if you like pre-roast your veggies. You could like marinate them overnight, or like if you are a meat eater, you could put like your pepperoni or whatever on. I don't do that. I am plant-based at home, and then I am vegetarian at work because, well, it's very tricky for me otherwise, because I travel so much and I also end up in some very like weird remote places, so that's kind of what I do. But this recipe is vegan friendly and fairly low calorie, and you can absolutely make it just vegetarian if you wanted to add some like melted cheese before you put it in the oven, or you could put some like vegan cheese on it if you're vegan or dairy free or whatever. You can put whatever toppings on it you want, really. I also find that swapping the tomato base, rather than putting Italian herbs and stuff, you can put some kind of like barbecue seasonings, like some smoked paprika and some chili flakes and stuff like that. Is really nice if you want like a barbecue based pizza instead. So just mix it up, maybe roast off your veggies and stuff first. That's really nice, but it just takes a little bit longer. This took me less than 15 minutes. It's really easy. All you need is some wraps, and also you can use up your leftover veggies and stuff, and you could even, if you wanted to, crack an egg on top if you eat eggs. I hope you enjoy my little recipe for today. So I'm just giving Gary a little bit of a bath. He's been less messy lately, so I've only been doing it about once a week. As you can see, he's ready to get out. We've managed to get all the raspberry off his nose and stuff though. Just make sure if you are bathing your dragon, which I do have a video on, which I will link up here on my other channel, that you are putting some REPTILE in. It just stops the chlorine and stuff. And also, I know you can probably see soap and stuff here. You don't wash reptiles with soap. I give the sink a really good rinse out before I pop him in it and fill it with water, and then the REPTILE goes in as well, just to make sure everything is safe for him. And it's just a case of soaking him, maybe dripping a little bit on their nose. He might drink some of it. Sometimes they poo in it. Just make sure it's not too hot and stuff. But he was due a little bit of a clean. He's also got some muck on his tail still, so I'm just kind of softly trying to get some of this off as well. But you can see he's very happy. He was ready to get out, so that's fine. I'm just going to dry him off with his towel, which gets washed on a regular basis. So we're going to wrap the little buglin up, dry him off, and then he'll go back under his lamp for a bit. So he's had a bath. For those of you that may be a little bit worried that I am treating him like an actual baby, you know, like those people you see on TV that have monkeys as pets and put them in nappies and dress them up in tutus. Yeah, not me. I just want to make that really clear. Oh, and you're done. Are you done? So you are actually meant to bathe bearded dragons. There are various other reptiles that you soak and stuff. He doesn't have a water dish in his tank, so it's a really good way of him keeping hydrated. Also helps to prevent things like stuck shed and stuff, because when they shed their skin, if they have any left over, especially around like tips of their tails and around their toes and stuff, that can kind of cut off the blood flow, and then they can lose fingers and toes and things. So I bathe him. So yeah, it's not like I'm actually treating him as a baby, it's you're meant to do this. So as you can see, he's ready to go. So we'll pop him back in for a bit and probably start editing this vlog actually. I'm gonna get known as like the crazy bearded dragon lady, aren't I? While we're here, I'll show you the other one. This is my little Fredster. This is a crested gecko. He is about 5.5 years old. He's a little bit sleepy. I woke him up to show you. He'll be out in the next sort of couple of hours anyway. But I believe he's a blonde harlequin. He still has his tail. These guys can drop their tails. As you can see, oh, he's got a tiny weeny bit of stuck shed. Can you see on this nail here? So when I say about you don't bathe these guys, they have a different climate and environment to Gary. But when I say stuck shed, he's obviously shed perfectly everywhere else. I can't see anything else wrong, but this one has a little bit of stuck shed around the toenail. So I will try and get that off later. And this is a crested gecko. These guys do jump. They also make a tiny little squeaky noise sometimes. He's a little bit sleepy still, and they have a semi-prehensile tail. Can you see how he's kind of grabbing around? And they are arboreal, which means they are tree dwelling. He actually spends a lot of time on the floor though, because he's a little bit of a weirdo, aren't you? And if you look really carefully, they don't have any eyelids. They have these little crests, which are kind of like eyelashes, and they're kind of a little bit droopy when they're very sleepy, and then they kind of wake up and perk up a bit. But there's a nice view of my other child. I think it's always good for me to check on him a little bit when he is a little bit sleepy and stuff. They can be quite nifty, these guys. But as you can see, he's a little bit sleepy, but he's very calm, not particularly jumpy, but these guys are a little bit, well, they're quite a bit more delicate, I would say, than bearded dragons. But he's beautiful. He looks like a tiny dragon, and I thought that you guys might like to see him. Right guys, my lighting is absolutely terrible. I'm just gonna have a bath and take all my makeup off. This camera is actually terrible. I'm in the bathroom, there is a light on, it is nowhere near as dark as it looks. I might have to brighten it up in post. How awful. Anyway, I'm gonna get in the bath, just chill out, watch some YouTube in the bath. I hope you guys have enjoyed the vlog. It's a little bit of a I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I can't be doing loads of interesting things every day, but I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe. Let me know if you try it. Feel free to tag me on Instagram. Don't forget to follow me over there, because I'm on there all the time, and I often do like Q&As and all of that kind of stuff. And you can also see like when I am actually working all my like hashtag model diaries and things like that. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, and I will probably see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.